Does the drum outweigh my voice? Set. All right, well, I always like to start with this, and thanks, Ink Tank, for this. Thank you, Ian. And let's give it up for the Blueberry Patch. I mean, these guys kicked ass. They did. They really kicked ass. Show some love. Well, you know, a long time ago, they wrote nursery rhymes, way back 1600s, wherever it was. And they usually had morals, and they were to teach children things. And I thought, you know, we're different. We're way more vulgar and profane than we used to be, so I thought, you know, they're no good anymore. So I rewrote the nursery rhymes to bring them up into modern times. Now, this is an audience participation thing. There's 2 times I'm going to ask you to sing Go With the Flow with me, 3 repetitions, and I want everybody to just give it hell, you know what I mean? Because we need to learn how to go with the flow. Oh, Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white like snow. Everywhere that Mary went, that lamb would always go. It followed her to school one day, and much to her surprise, ended up on the menu with the sausages and fries. Oh, Mary! I'm so sorry about your luck, sweetheart, but I sure could use a lamb and cheese sandwich right now. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating them curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her. She smacked him flat with her Cosmopolitan magazine. Moral of that story, you never interrupt a woman learning more about sex. 10 new ways to please your lover. Yeah, it cost him his life. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack chipped over a candlestick, suffered 3rd-degree burns to his private parts. He swore he'd wear a jockstrap next time. Here it comes. Oh, life is like a fairy tale, you never know where it's going. Keep that boat in the middle of the stream and don't do so much rowing. Just go with the flow. Come on, shout it out now. Give it hell. Let's go with the flow. Slow it down, people. Let's go with the flow. Don't slow down on your go with the flows. Slow down on your life. Drop a little of that shit. You don't need to carry it around all day. Oh, little Jack Horner sat in the corner eating his pudding pie. Stuck in his thumb, pulled out a plum, said, "Huh, what's that doing to my pie?" There's no plum in there. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great big fall. All the king's horses, all the king's men made an omelet out of him. He was a big egg, you know. Hey, Cookie, throw some shrooms in mine. Oh, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack chipped over another candlestick. Same burns, same spot. Just goes to show you, you can't fix stupid. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. When she got there, she got quite a scare. She wasn't there alone. Big old man wearing a mask embedded Mother's purse. Mother pulls out her .44 mag. Whew, didn't go well for the mask man. Life is like a fairy tale. You never know where it's going. Keep that boat in the middle of the stream. Don't do so much rowing. Just go with the flow. All right, I'm recording this. I want to hear it. Go with the flow. I'm starting to laugh. Just go with the flow. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, diddle diddle. There's a cat playing fiddle. There's a cow jumping over the moon. Show me a cat seeing shit like that, and I want to know where he's getting his beans. We'll get together and roll around town some night. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack chipped over another candlestick. They Baker acted him. Put him in rehab. Hey, everybody. My name's Jack. Hi, Jack. Woo. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How's your garden growing? You better watch out. There's cops all about, and there's big old buds a showing. I don't think it's the smartest thing to grow that stuff outside. She said, see that cop down in the street? I'm his bride. Well, Mary, we can become good friends. Here's the story of America. Jack and Jill went up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down, broke his crown. They called Morgan and Morgan for the people. Jack owns the hill now. Yes, life is like a fairy tale. You never know where it's going. Keep that boat in the middle of the stream and don't do so much rowing. Well, that was loads of fun right there. Now in 2004, I was asked by the Holocaust Museum to write something for the Coexistence display that was coming through town. I wrote 2 pieces, and this is my favorite. It's called Coexist. One day, not so long ago, a baker baked some bread. He had needed so much extra dough, an idea popped in his head. He knew of this old widower struggling by on a pension. He took 3 loaves to her home to relieve financial tension. The widower was so relieved, she kissed that baker's cheeks. He says, it weren't nothing. She says, my outlook has been bleak. The old lady felt so blessed, she pulled out a paper sack. In that sack, she put 1 loaf, drew her shawl across her back. She walked 3 blocks to Main Street. She stepped out her front door, walked 3 blocks to Main Street. She decided she'd give this loaf the first needy one she'd meet. A tattered old man walking with a cane was the first to amble by. When she gave him that still warm bread, a sparkle lit his eye. He took it to his tiny room, said a Thanksgiving prayer, set a tidy place for this gift of love she'd shared. His heart was touched by this act. He decided to pass it on. He called his sister in Montreal. It had been way too long. They caught up on family news and shared the little blues. Little did that old man know he had helped his sister choose. She had a disagreement with her son. Had been going on for ages. She really missed that baby boy. It was time to turn those pages. She rang him up in Iowa. He answered the 3rd ring. She said, hello, John, this is your mom. How is everything? I decided to help you get that car, get rid of that old heap. You maybe get a couple $100. The money's yours to keep. Now this ball goes rolling on, this sharing and this giving, among the poor and huddled masses just trying to make a living. Relieved of his misfortunes, the young man was uplifted. He had never expected anything, and yet with this he's gifted. So he gave the car to the charity, the one just down the street, the one that had been feeding him when he had nothing left to eat. They sold the cars at auctions and turned them into cash, sent them to their central office located in Bangladesh. The main concern was water, too unfit for drinking, drawn up out of wells in buckets, brown, polluted, and stinking. Ave Maria. A pair of hands is cupping a simple wooden bowl. Water fresh as it can be, as precious as fine gold. The bowl is tipped in water, spills onto the toddler's lips. The child smiles and kicks his feet. A tear from mother drips. She sits and pens a note to her man in Palestine, who sits alone in a musty room. Your son and I are fine. We cannot wait for your arrival. When do you think you'll come? Your baby took his first step, and pretty soon he'll run. We finally have fresh water. The garden is going strong. When you are here, we'll have a feast. I hope it won't be long. The young man read the note, sat alone in thought, wondered about this idea he had recently bought, that nation upon nation, revenge upon revenge, hatred fueling hatred, would there ever be an end? He looked down at the buckle of the harness on his chest. Packed tight with a shrapnel bomb, he'd sworn to do his best to strike out at the enemy on a crowded public street. Those bastards had killed his brother and buried him with no sheet. Yet he unhooked that harness strap, lowered it to the ground. Finally, a ray of hope. He left without a sound. He stepped into a world outside, the sun upon his face. Did not know anything of loaf of bread along this string of grace. He only knew the calling of the note he tucked away For his family only, he would live another day. Oh, sure, this is a fairy tale, this human spin I speak, but simple, selfless acts may be more powerful than we think. War has run its course and failed. It's just more hate pollution. Why can't we put that aside and try a new solution? Let us raise a global voice, call out we must desist. Tell the fools that fuel these fires we'd all rather coexist. Thank you.